In television, there isn't necessarily a typical day. From a production assistant perspective, a typical day in a sports network might look like arrival anytime between 8 and 9, depending on the culture and where you are. You settle in, check emails, confer. There'll be a number of meetings. And then it depends if you're in on-air promotions or you're in production or what you're programming. I guess let's take programming. You would need to organize the schedules, and that's all done on a computer. So largely that's a computer-seated role and attending different meetings. And you're probably leaving at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock at night. And then if you're in on-air promotions, you're viewing tapes, you're writing, preparing what that promo will look like. And by promo, I mean, you've seen it. He's big, he's bad, he's Superman. See him on CNN. Shot list, so you'd be preparing a shot list. Then you might go into edit and do your edit and lay down graphics on top of that, which would either be done in the edit suite or in a separate area. And then you do audio sweetening. And so you could lay down music on that, and you could do sound effects, and you'd come out with a 30-second piece of content that will go on air, which is pretty exciting. From an executive level stance, I would come in, I would get a cup of coffee first and foremost. And then I would check email. I'd spend a half an hour to an hour to kind of see what was on fire. Usually there was a fire of some sort, particularly in live sports. I would deal with the emails for half an hour or an hour, and then it's a series of meetings. It is motivating your team to get through the next hurdle they need to, or it is setting up the path that your team needs to take, or it's building the agenda together with your team, or it's sitting down with the executive team and hearing what they're interested in you leading as a path. Preparing for board meetings, checking the financials, reading the Nielsen ratings, seeing if we're still up to speed. And so really it's, from an executive level, it's a lot of meetings and seated work. So if you're really interested in running around and getting physically into it, then I would suggest production would be great. Even on air promotions, you're moving around a little bit more.